Ladies and gentlemen, the time is here. The 2024 season is right around the corner. We are just 10 weeks away from the second biggest bodybuilding show in the world, the Arnold Classic, and the list has officially been announced. So I'm gonna give you guys my top 5 predictions and a dark horse who I believe can seriously do some damage in this show. This past weekend, I had the opportunity to travel to Dallas, Texas, where I sat front and center for the NPC Nationals, and it's safe to say this has been the most competitive national show of the year. Typically, for national shows at the end of the year, you'll notice a heightened level of competition just simply due to the fact that everybody who might have missed their pro cards by 1, 2, or even 3 places tend to keep going and all compile up to the final show of the year. And it's safe to say that this show was one for the books, and the overall winner, he could easily be a contender for the 2024 Olympia. Not only just an opportunity to scratch the top 5 at a pro show. And the reason I say that is because he is not just a typical amateur who turned pro. He has been a pro for a handful of years in the elite IFBB Pro League. And not only that, he's won 24 pro shows. And when I seen him firsthand, I knew this man was a separator from everybody else. Not only due to his conditioning, but his almost confidence and flair on stage was something that separated him from everybody. So with that, Dmytro Horobets, and I know I'm probably gonna completely butcher that name, from the Ukraine, is somebody to keep a very close eye on. Again, he won the Texas State just a few weeks prior to that, and then just a few weeks later had an opportunity to earn his IFBB Pro card by winning the overall at the NPC Nationals. Now, looking at this physique, he's really not missing much. He is a great poser. He has probably one of the smallest waists on that stage and easily top 10 smallest waist already in the IFBB. And then not only that, his conditioning is something that is going to set him apart, not only from the amateurs, but now officially in the pro league. But one thing I will say, in order to maximize this look, he is gonna have to grow a little bit more tissue through the chest and just fill out his shoulders just a little bit more and the densities through his back. But he has everything. He has the structure, he has the conditioning, he has the posing, he has the confidence. Now I'm excited to see how this translates, not only from an amateur stage, but now a pro stage. So again, Horobets, if I'm butchering your name, I apologize. I'm excited to see what you do in the early 2024 season. And starting off with number 5 on the list, we have Isel Martinez out of Mexico, somebody who has made a name for themselves in the 2023 season, not only by qualifying for the Olympia, but in pursuit of that qualification, giving a lot of top guys a run for the money. Isel isn't missing anything. He has a great amount of muscle on his frame, not too much, not too little, also has a great level of conditioning. He is also a Evogen athlete, teamed up with Hani Rambod for his last prep, and it's safe to say these guys have found some kind of secret sauce, because the difference between Isel Martinez's packages from 2023 from previous years is night and day. So I truly believe he is what men's physique represents, and I'm excited to see what he does at the Arnold Classic this year. And coming in at number 4, we have Vtor Chavez out of Brazil, our 9th ranked men's physique athlete in the world, and he is somebody to keep an eye on because he is a model of consistency. Vtor has been chipping away every single season, and the one thing I love about Vtor that he is not afraid of the big shows. He is somebody who really wants to make a name for himself. He originally placed 13th in the world at his first Mr. Olympia in 2022, and then now in 2023 is now ranked our 9th men's physique athlete in the world. Vtor is really not missing anything. He has a unique style of posing, great amount of muscle on his frame. I believe his midsection, to me, is a strength. I know a lot of people talk about he has a little bit of distension and if he was a little bit tighter, but I'm a fan of it. You know, I'm a fan of his structure, his waist. You know, I think he is somebody who's very balanced from the front and the back. And again, a model of consistency has gotten Vtor to where he is. And I truly believe that he's going to be somebody to not only just give everybody a run for their money in the 2024 season, but he is going to be somebody to truly look out for in years to come. He's going to be always in that conversation for a win at all of the big shows. And we've seen it. You know, he is our 2-time winner at the DC Pro. He is a runner-up to people like Ryan Terry, to Cory Morris. You know, he has been in those conversations at all of the big shows. And with that, I think Vtor is really going to just need one big opportunity like the Arnold Classic to solidify himself in that top call out at every single show. And coming in at number 3 on this list, we have our current 5th ranked men's physique athlete in the world, Dieo Montenegro. And again, we don't need to go into too much detail here. Diogo has been somebody who has been an OG of men's physique. We have seen him grow from last place at the Mr. Olympia to consecutive third place finishes. Now, this past season, taking a step back, but still landing in that fifth place spot. He has a lot to prove, not only to himself, but I know he loves his country, and Brazil backs him heavily. And I know for a fact this year, he wants to truly push back into that conversation for the win after not only losing or falling 2 places at the Mr. Olympia, but losing the show after the Olympia to qualify to a young new competitor in the men's physique division. So again, our current 5th ranked men's physique athlete in the world is coming for blood. But in order to get there, he's gonna have to beat number 1 and 2 on this list. And he might have been able to beat one of them guys this year, but the second one, he's now lost to in the 2022 Mr. Olympia and the 2023 Arnold Classic. Now, these next 2 have been flip-flopping back and forth, but it's safe to say these guys have been giving us a show for the last couple of years as these guys have been going to war. And honestly, for the next predictions, it might flip. But for now, coming in at number 2, we have our current 6th ranked men's physique athlete in the world, Cory Morris. Now, I'm on record saying I truly believe that Cory should have been higher at the Olympia, arguably battling it out with number 1 on this list. It's been apples and oranges with these 2. And I'm a firm believer that at the end of the day, if the judges see a pattern and this one that they have consistently winning keeps getting better, you know, it might just have to be one of those things that some people just don't agree with, but the judges see it one way. But again, Cory Morris coming in at number 2 was not an easy decision. And also, I know he is somebody who doesn't believe that he should have gotten 6th place. And again, I agree. So I'm excited to see these guys go back to war. And if you really take a second, you know, 4th place in the Mr. Olympia, 5th place, and 6th place are all going at it this year. And everybody in the top 5 has been at the Olympia. So we're really getting a treat early into this season. And again, Cory Morris isn't really missing anything. If anything, he has too much of something. You know, he has too big of arms, too big of shoulders, maybe too small of waist, if that's even possible. But overall, I love his look. I love his physique. I think it's extremely unique. Again, I compare him to like a cartoon character. This man is just proportional and disproportional somehow all at the same time. He has a crazy detailed back, which a lot of people don't have, including number 1 on this list. And that's why I truly believe if one of these guys are off or on, anybody can jump each other. And last but not least, we have number 1, Emmanuel Hunter. Again, Emmanuel Hunter has been somebody who's been chomping at the bits now for the last couple of years. He's still a newcomer in the men's physique division, but why I have him at number 1 is because I'm a firm believer that the best package he's ever brought was to the 2023 Mr. Olympia, where he placed 4th. And the reason why I believe he's going to be consistent is because he is somebody who I believe just needed to find what works once. And once they do, they can recreate that recipe. They have a great coach, great foundation, and a great environment around him. He is fully involved and indulged in his bodybuilding world, and he's committed to not only winning the Arnold Classic, but winning the Mr. Olympia. So he's excited for this battle. I know it. And I truly believe that if he can just keep getting better and better and better, which he has been shown to do, he's going to be there. Now, again, Emmanuel Hunter has one of the best backs in the men's physique division. This was the most detailed his back has ever been at the 2023 Mr. Olympia, but we all can agree it can get even more detailed. So if it does, he's going to close that gap between detail to detail with Cory Morris. And from there, with how wide and low his lats are, I'm a firm believer that he is going to edge out Cory Morris and everybody else battling for that top spot. So currently, at this moment, I have Emmanuel Hunter bringing home that number 1 spot. And the dark horse of the show, we have Andreas Ramos, somebody who has made his name for themselves in the early 2023 shows, placing in top callouts of these shows. But not only that, he actually won the Arnold Amateurs in 2022, which earned him his IFBB Pro card. So seeing the transition from where he was as an amateur to where he is as a pro, it's safe to say with just more time, he is going to consistently be in those top callouts, and I firmly believe he will punch his ticket to the Olympia this year. He is young, he is hungry, and again, he is somebody who's already striking fear in a lot of guys. He's balanced front to back, and he is somebody who is heavily muscled for how young he is. So this man is going to be giving a lot of people a run for their money, and I'm excited to be sitting front row to watch it this year. So again, the dark horse of the show, Andreas Ramos. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because this one and just all of these videos that we've been making regarding the men's physique division has just simply been nothing but a passion project. I fucking love it, man. And I'm so excited for the 2024 season, not only for myself to get my ass back on stage, but also to simply see the division to continue to move forward. So if you can, if you love men's physique, if you love bodybuilding, like, subscribe, comment below, right? Who would you have win, or who is a coach that I may have left off the list? Also, who do you believe is going to win the Arnold Classic? And what do you guys think about the NPC Nationals overall winner? Guys, a lot to talk about. The 2024 season is right around the corner. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.